Hello, Winnipeg. My name is Daphne Finlayson. I am a director, creator, and producer here in Winnipeg.
My name is Mitchell Cushman. I'm a director, producer, sometimes theater creator from Toronto, and I'm the artistic director of Outside the March, an immersive theater company.
So my first question is, what has been your favorite thing about producing during this time?
I think it has been the honestly things like this process, the fact that geographic borders feel like they're less restraining or less relevant than they were 3 years ago. That feels as natural to get to know someone really well, engage in artistic collaboration or a mentorship with someone who is in the next city over or a few provinces over or on the other side of the world. That all has made the theater ecosystem to me feel much more healthy, more connected. Partially, I guess, because we've all been globally navigating the same thing.
Totally. I think in so many ways, that's been one of the greatest things about this time is that I now get to see what companies all over the world are doing, and that's not something I used to be able to do.
You could go into a time machine that is also a cloning machine and have a conversation with a version of yourself in 2019. What is the thing you feel like you know now that you wish you had known then related to being a theater artist during the pandemic?
Man, I think just embracing all the weird, wonderful backgrounds that I bring into the work that I'm doing. Like, I did my degree in both theater and film studies, and for the longest time, it was like, okay, pick one of those two things. And then in the last 3 years, I've watched as those two mediums started to combine and merge in the most wonderful way. And so I'm able to bring my skill set as someone who's worked in film into theater and vice versa. And it's just wonderful that I now get to kind of do both of the things that I love in kind of one fell swoop. The main thing that I'd probably go back and tell myself is that your career is going to go in so many wonderful different directions than what you thought was going to happen to you. And at first you're going to be kind of freaked out, but it's also going to be really great and like one of the best things that's ever happened to you because once you kind of get off the hamster wheel of like the hustle and constantly working for like your next gig, you actually get to spend some time with yourself and figure out what you want to do. And that's so much better than just kind of going through the motions on this treadmill of freelancing.
Very wise words for your future, though. What is something that you feel like you're hungry to infuse the Winnipeg ecosystem with, or yeah, something you're hungry to add to or change or yeah, bring to the table within the Winnipeg community?
I think one major thing is I'm excited for all of us to kind of take everything about the last 3 years and digital presentation and trying to learn how to use the internet in our art and learning how to do it on purpose. This commitment to going, okay, we have all these new tools to work with. How can we use them in an exciting way rather than just kind of stand and deliver to the internet? I'm wondering if you have any sort of internal mantra or guiding light that sort of influences your work both as an artist and as an artistic leader.
Definitely a big believer in the idea of creating a safe space for dangerous work to happen, and the importance of both sides of that. That like aim to prioritize creating enjoyable space up kind of above everything else, so that dangerous work can be explored. I do think I think the act of creating theater should be safe. I don't know that I think the act of seeing theater should feel safe. I think the act of seeing theater should feel dangerous, challenging, and provocative. And if we want to equip people to create those worlds, then they can't be worried about their own safety through the act. I really try to be the still center of the hurricane whenever I can, regardless of what's going on internally. And yeah, be the person who sort of believes that it will all be okay, or also knows on some level, even if it won't be okay, it'll be okay. Like trying to keep some perspective to both feel that what the work you're engaged in is like fundamentally important and meaningful and worth going that extra mile for, and also acknowledging that we're working on a fictional thing and there's a real ecosystem around us that ultimately always needs to take priority.
I think it's something that we've all kind of had to come to terms with in the last couple of years as we've been dealing with a virus that could take anybody in the creative team down at any given moment. That we love the work that we do and it's obviously important to us, but it's never worth compromising our health mentally, physically, or otherwise just so we can, I don't know, like play pretend for 2 hours.
No, I think that's really right.